Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we will cover actually this will be an updated version of lab 5, and the main reason for this update is to use the latest version of Solid Edge 2024, since the menus has been changed and some couple of changes in the software itself. So to make it easy for the student who are learning Solid Edge to follow the instructions. Okay, so in this video or this part, I'm calling it part A and B. In this part, I will concentrate on how to make the part itself, like how to create the part. And then in part B, we will do the draft sheet, how to do the projection, the 3 projection and the isometric and so on. Okay. The other thing also, there are some tools when I like the line of symmetry, or the line the standard, the line between the circles and so on. So the stuff like that, how you add it in the draft sheet. Okay, so without further ado, let's go to Solid Edge and start the process. As if you look carefully here, the projection, the front projection and the top projection and the isometric describe all the details, and you have all the dimension here in the drawing. But which projection I should start with, or the sketch, where I should start my sketch? As you look carefully, based on the drawing here, this is the front projection. So what I'm going to do is, if I know how to draw this sketch, then to develop the part will be much easier. Okay, so mainly what I'm going to do, I'm going to concentrate on how can I get this sketch on the front plane. If you look carefully here, you see that there is two concentric circles here, which is 15 and 30. And then another 2 concentric circles here, which is 20 and 10. And the same thing, 2 concentric circles, 20 and 10. And then we're going to do the offset to get the shape inside and the shape inside. And we'll show you how to do that. Now, the only trick you will see that is, how can I get this curve here? If you look carefully, that there is a circle here, which is 30. And there is another circle, which outside of the shape, touching to this circle 30 is another circle 30, tangential to it. We will show you. I did it different ways in the other YouTubes, but in this YouTube I will do it in a more efficient way. Okay, a quicker way. Let's do that. So let's, without further ado, let's go to Solid Edge and start the process. Dimensions are in millimeter, and then what I'm going to do, just I'm going to use ANSI metric. Okay, so let's go to Solid Edge. And the way you start, this is the starting menu. I'm going to go to new again. Then you have the templates. So I'm going to go to ANSI metric. It is the default for me. Then I go to ANSI metric part. So this is, I'm going to start with the part. So I'm going to say okay. Once you start to say okay, now I need to concentrate, as we agreed, that to the front projection. Okay. To start the projection, I want to lock myself, to start the sketch, I want to lock myself to the front projection. So how to lock yourself to the front projection? So you have everything on the front, and then you can see, use the quick trims and other stuff. Okay. So you click on one of the drawing tools. And since I'm going to use circle by center, so I'm going to click on circle by center. But I wouldn't put anything here, nothing here in the table. And to notice something, before I put a click in any one of the drawing tool, the projection were not shown. So it was hidden. So it's going to see, let me close it again. You see, there is nothing here in the center here. So once you click on one of the drawing tools, like circle by center, for example, click here. And what you will see, circle by center, and then what you're going to see here, the projection, it will show up. Okay, here it is. Okay, so now that before I put anything, I'm going to lock myself to the front projection. So this is the front, this is the top, and this is the side, right side. Okay, so I'm gonna click on the front. So I'm gonna highlight any line on the front and click on the lock. Once you click on the lock, you're gonna see the lock on the upper right corner. This means that you are locked to the front projection. So now you can go to here to the cube here and click on the front. So now we are in the front. Now you start putting the dimension. So the first time I'm going to draw the central circles, which is the 30 and 15. So I'm going to put here. Okay, I'm going to come exactly in the center here. I'm going to click. So I have a circle 30 in the center. And then the next one is going to be 15. The concentric with it. Okay, so I'm going to have concentric. I'm going to go back again to the center and I'm going to click. So now I want to make sure that they are concentric. So I'm going to choose the concentric relationship under relate and say I need this smaller circle to be concentric with the bigger circle. And once you do that, you see that the concentricity symbol would show. Why I like that? I like that because you see I have this relationship handles on, so this way I can see while I'm doing my drawing, I figure out if I'm doing everything right. Okay, so now let me make the dimensions are correct or like the dimension. So this is, so it doesn't change. So this should be 30. And this should be 15. Okay, this is 30 and 15. Okay, now let's start the other two circle here. So let's go to and start these two circle, which is 20 and 10. So I'm gonna go to solid edge. I'm gonna choose another circle by center. Okay, and then I'm gonna use that circle by center, and I'm gonna start with the bigger one, which is 20. And how can I put it? Make sure that it is on the same center line with the circle here, with the x-axis here. Okay, so now how are you going to do that? You highlight one of the circles. So now the circle is highlighted. So now I can move horizontal. When I see the dashed red line, I'm going to click. You see now this dashed red line, and there is an x plus here in the center. This will show you that it is already aligned on the same center line. And this should be 20. So now I'm going to change the other one to be 10. The concentric one. And go back to the same, highlight the circle and go to the center. And when concentric, you see the concentric symbol, you click. So now I have, let me make sure that the dimensions are correct. So this, I use a smart dimension. So this should be 20. It is 20 and this one should be 10. Okay, so I got both of them. Now the next step, I need to have the distance between from the center of this circle to the center of this circle. This should be 60. Okay, so I need to change it to 60. So I'm going to put 60. Okay, so now everything moved together without changing the dimension. Notice that, because if you didn't lock the dimension, if you didn't put the dimension, things were going to change. Why? Because if the dimension was increased, everything will be increased. If the dimension increased, why? Because the default when you install the thing, it's a maintain relationship. So it's going to maintain, you're going to decrease, it's going to decrease everything on the drawing. Okay, so we got this one correct. The next step is I'm going to do it like, if you look here carefully, I need along a line here. The distance from the center to the center is 60 and the angle is 120. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a guideline which is 60, so I can locate the center of the circle here and the other circle. Okay, so now let's go to solid edge and I'm going to choose a line, and this line length is 60. So I'm going to put 60 here, enter, and the angle is 120. I say enter. So now I have a line 60 and 120. I'm making an angle 120 with the x-axis. So I'm gonna put it exactly in the center here. So I'm gonna click, and it is in the center. So now, and I know that now, and escape here. How can I know that it is correct? So when I select this line, it will tell me what is this line. You see, it tell me the line is 60 and making 120 degrees with the horizontal. Okay, so far so good. Now the next line as a guideline, I want to do the other one is what? Another line, and the length of the line is 30. Enter, and is making an angle 60. Where I'm gonna put this line? Again, I'm gonna put it exactly in the center here. Okay, notice something, see, because this one in the middle, it coincide with the circle here, because this is the 30 circles. Okay, and this length is 30, means 15 here. This is the radius 15. So now escaped, or to get rid out of that. Okay, now the next step I want to do is I need to put a circle here and at the tip here 30 degrees, so I can get the tangent circle, and I need to put at the tip here the two concentric circle, the 10 and the 20. So circle by center. Let's get with the 30 first. So I'm going to put the 30, enter, and this one will be where exactly in the center, in the tip here. If you do it right, it should be tangent to the other one. The other one is, I'm going to say 20, and I know this, put this one exactly at the tip here. Click, and the second one is 10. I'm gonna put 10. Oops, sorry. So highlight this one and go put it in the center, and the center I'm gonna click. So now what I want to do is I want to make sure that these circles are concentric. So I'm gonna click on the concentric relationship and say, okay, I need this smaller circle to be concentric with the bigger circle. You see the symbols? Okay, I forgot to do that. So let's do that the same thing. I'm going to say the same relation, concentric. The smaller one should be concentric with the bigger one, because I drew the bigger one first. Okay. So now I have everything concentric and every dimension is correct. So let me see, this should be 20. It is 20. And the other one is 10. Okay, very good. Okay, now we're going to start the tangential line. So I'm going to click on the line. I need to make, okay, if you go to the drawing, so I need to make the tangent line here and the tangent line here, tangent line at the top and the tangent line at the top. Okay, so let's go to solid edge again. Okay, here is the line. I'm going to choose any point near the thing here, but don't use a feature point. So I'm going to click here. It should move with me. It is moving with me. And then I'm going to come to the circle here. When I see the two symbols, I'm going to click and then right click to escape, to get out. Okay, now escape. You're going to see what? A line, and the line here at the two end, like a circle with an X and a circle with an X, means it is done right. This done right. Let's do the other one too. So I'm going to choose any point here, and it should move with me. It is moving with me. Then I move here to be tangent. When I see the two symbol, I'm going to click, right click to get out, and then escape. When I say escape, I see that the circle with an X and the circle with an X. Perfect. Let's do the other two line here. So another line. I'm going to choose any point somewhere here. And it need to be tangent to the outside circle here. So when I see the two symbols, I'm going to click, right click to get out, and escape. So I'm going to see the circle with an X, circle with an X. It's done right. Now another line. I choose any point here, and this don't use a feature point. So now I'm gonna move with me. Then when I come to touch here, this outside circle, when I see the two symbol, the intersection and the tangent, I'm gonna click, right click to get out, and escape, so that you can see the circle with an X, circle with an X. So far so good. Now let's make sure that the dimensions are correct. I believe this should be 30. It is 30. Okay, good. Okay. Now, how can I just now? I'm gonna now select this line. I don't need it anymore. I use it already as a guide. So now I select it. So I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna say delete. It is deleted. And what about this line too? I'm gonna select this line, and then it will show me that the 30. I'm gonna delete it. Okay. Very good. Now I'm going to use the trim or the quick trim. So I'm going to go over like this one here. So it's going to get rid of that and so on. Okay. So now I got the shape. Now I need to do what? The trace, the offset. You see offset here? Click on offset. I need to make an offset. Look at the drawing first. You see this drawing here? I need to make an offset, the line here and the right, so I can create this shape. The offset is about 4 millimeter here. Okay, so from the edges is going to be, I offset this line to be offset 4 millimeter, the line offset 4 millimeter, and so on. Okay, I'm going to show it to you how to do it. So I'm going to go that I'm going to say offset, click on the offset, and I'm going to choose this line, highlight this line, and I say accept. And I need 4 millimeter. This is the last time. Okay, if it's not 4, you change it to 4. And then what you need to do is just you go inside and you click on side. When you click on side and escape, it's going to draw a parallel shape of the line itself. Now we're going to go to offset again, and I'm going to select this line and accept it and go inside. Click. So it's going to be inside, escape, or escape. Okay, so that's good. Get inside. Let's do another offset to get another line of this line, offset of this line. So this line, accept. I'm going to go inside and click, escape. So now I was able to do all the offset, the 4 millimeter offset. Okay, now let's go to the trim. So now since we locked, I'm going to use the quick trim. So what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to move my mouse like this in this area, on top of this area. So it will get rid of that, this extra line. Okay, good. I got that. So now let me go here. And let me get this one here. Okay, let me get this one. Let me get this one. And let me get this one. Okay, so I got the shape. So once I'm done, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the front, to the home. So now I'm in the home, and what I'm gonna do, since I'm in synchronous technology domain, so what I'm gonna say, select, and just click at any point in the first shape here. So once you click on it will highlight the area here. So now I need it symmetric, and it should be 5. Let me see. So I need it symmetric, and it is 5 millimeter. Okay, the inside is 3 millimeter. So let's go to solid edge. So I click at any arrow because it's going to be symmetric, so it doesn't matter which arrow. So I'm going to click in one arrow and make it 5. Don't worry about how big it is. So I'm going to put 5. Just when I put number 5, enter. So he create. Okay. Notice something here. The inside sketch disappeared. So how to bring it back? So I can do the extrusion of the inside. So use the sketches. expand the use sketches, and then you have a sketch here too. Right click and say restore. When you restore, it restores the sketches inside, and this is why you see the bluish color. Okay. Again, we are in the synchronous domain. I'm going to use the select, and I'm going to highlight this one, the area here. Is symmetric plus, and then put your finger on the control and highlight the other circle here, the other area here. So this way, and then remove your finger from the control. Now it needs to be symmetric, so I'm going to click on any arrow. It doesn't matter the right or the left. So I'm going to click on one of them, and I need this one to be how much? 3 millimeters. So I'm going to put 3 millimeters. 3, enter. Okay, so now what happened is I am already done with the drawing, and in a very efficient and very accurate way. Okay, and I use everything perfect. Okay, so now the next step is just to save the file, save as, and then you save it as what? The part lab number 5, the updated one. Well, first I would like to thank you for watching the video, and I would love to hear your feedback, and if you have some other better way of doing it, let me know so we can incorporate it and have it available to everybody to watch. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and give it a thumb up. Have a wonderful day, and see you soon on part B of this one, where I'm gonna draw the part, and I'm gonna before I forget, also if you look at the drawing here, a copy of this drawing is available for you to download from my Google Drive online, and the link is in the description of the file, of the YouTube file. So you can download the one with the dimension, the PDF, and also the other labs. Another issue thing also is in the description of that, you will also have a chance to download. If you go to also my Google Drive, in the same link, you can find where you can download Solid Edge, either the student copy or the education copy and the community copy, and both of them are free. Just I believe they are available for 1 year. I don't remember exactly the details, but the same. But if you need the link for that, it is available in the description under the video. Or once you log into my Google Drive, you're gonna see the link, and you can download either the sheet, the draft sheet, or the software itself. Okay, this is all what I have for you today, and I see you soon on part 3. Bye-bye.